This whole channel was started on teaching people efficiencies and tricks to make tent life a little faster. Not only just how to do it, but when you're doing it, how to make it go faster to make more profit. Now, the main thing that I've left out until now, because I had to get permission from the people to use videos from their YouTube channel and their website, was Tent Ox. I talked to them and they did give me permission to use whatever videos I wanted. Go subscribe to the Tent Ox YouTube channel. But anyways, the Tent Ox is probably the most important tool for any large tent company. I don't have one. They are quite expensive, and the point where you should get one is once you start getting into 60 wides. Currently, I only go up to 40 wides. But the Tent Ox is crazy. The other day I was delivering to Colgate College and Taylor Rental was there and they were using it, so I stopped to talk to them real quick and get some footage. All they were doing was picking up tarps, not doing anything. But I have been on sites with a Tent Ox. My friend out of Rochester did something down in Washington, D.C. It was for Trump's inauguration. It was the media tent. It was a double-decker tent on flooring, 60,000 feet of flooring that was raised and leveled. It was crazy. It was a fun time. But the Tent Ox, the guy from Taylor Rental said it has saved them 1,100 hours this summer, man hours. And you do the math at 20 people, $20 a person times 1,100. I'm not good at math on the fly, but that's a lot of money saved. Sure, the thing is expensive, but over time, it'll save you more money than it costs to buy it. Also, beyond that, they're not even factoring in the amount of time it saves because people aren't getting tired. The Tent Ox does stakes, it pulls stakes, it transports equipment. It's not only making things easier, it's making guys less tired. And when they're less tired, they can continue working. So that's not even being factored into it. The improved productivity because dudes aren't getting tired. And the Tent Ox has all these different attachments. Wait, before I get into that, the thing that makes a Tent Ox different than just a regular old forklift or similar machine is it has an articulating body, which means the back wheels and the front wheels can go independent of each other and turn, which is very important when you're doing setups on people's lawn. If you drive a forklift on someone's lawn and try to turn it, you're creating divots. If you got a Kubota kind of forklift tractor, same thing. You're tearing up the lawn. The Tent Ox, because of its articulating body, doesn't create divots, turns easy, and keeps people's lawns pristine for their event. Who wants an event, a beautiful event, but there's just divots everywhere and track marks everywhere? So, all right, now on to the attachments. So right here we have the stake driver attachment. The stakes are placed where they need to go, and then the Tent Ox just drives around putting them in. And once it gets them in, it just drives right over them onto the next stakes. And here we have the center pole pusher. Ironically, this is from the Tent Ox's YouTube channel, but this is my friend out in Rochester. He owns a lot of Tent Oxes. This is 60 wide going up, and as you can see, it is extremely easy to push up these with the two Tent Oxes. Right here we have a stake puller, which you just hook it to the stake and pull it right out. And then here's my friend again, using it as lifting or helping to lift frame tents. Lift an entire side and put the legs in real nice and easy. No strenuous activity needed. And here it is just unloading stakes. Tent Ox also sells stake racks that work well with the Tent Ox. And here it is moving around a generator. There's an attachment for a hitch. And here's one of the biggest things, moving around concrete blocks, whether it's block and roll or your own blocks. If it's block and roll, you've got holes for forks. If it's your own blocks or block and roll, you have eye hooks on top. And the Tent Ox has an attachment for that. And then it also has a plow attachment. So if you own a warehouse, you don't have to pay for plows anymore. You can just do it yourself. So that's a Tent Ox. It is expensive. You do need another truck and trailer to transport it around, but when you used to have to send 5 to 6 guys on a 60 wide, now all you gotta do is send 3. And it makes every job just so much easier. It does make the way you arrange trucks a little different, because you're gonna put everything on carts or wheels or pallets so that you can just unload them with the tent ox. Sometimes you may have to bring 2 trucks instead of 1, just because of the way you're loading things. But it saves tons of time, tons of money. It is the #1 efficiency tool in this business. It's not for everyone. Currently, it's not for me. But if I was into 60 wides and large frame tents, I would definitely have a tent ox. It just makes life go so much easier. I was on a job in Ithaca College, and they had 1 forklift and 1 tent ox, and they were just transporting around blocks all day long. If you have to do that by hand with the block and roll cart, it's going to take forever. But with this tent ox, you just pulled up to the flatbed, grabbed it, dropped it where it needed to be, and then people started attaching the blocks to the tents. So you could have everyone working on actually putting up those frame tents, and just 2 people transporting blocks around, instead of having 6 people, 7 people trying to transport blocks all over the campus to get the tent secured down. So pretty much we just put up frame tents, and as soon as it was up, the blocks were next to it, and move on to the next one. Anyways, that's a tent ox. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel, and have a good day. Thanks for watching.